We're at the Buen Taco #2 taco truck, which is better than Buen Taco #1 and definitely better than Buen Taco #3. I got the burrito there the other day, and it was actually really worth. Like,
wait, I love the.
Next to me turns around and it's my TA, and she goes, "You mean you're looking for me?"
Hello. Welcome to week 9 of the quarter. Our quarters are 10 weeks long at uchicago, so 9 weeks of classes, and then the 10th week is technically finals week. As you could probably tell from yesterday's footage, I think I spent probably 8 hours in the library. I just got back from 2 classes this morning. I had an 8 a.m. and then a 9:30 back to back. Super fun. I just got back. I'm gonna make lunch at home, do some work here, do a little academic advising meeting as I prepare to graduate. After my meeting, my plan is to go back to the library that you saw in yesterday's footage and stay until everything gets done. This week is a big week because my capstone for my media arts and design major is due on Thursday. It's currently Tuesday, and it's around 55% done. Basically, the capstone is a 1 to 2 quarter long project where you basically can make anything, but it has to be sort of media and design related. I'll talk a little bit more about it later in the video probably, but she's not done. Throughout this week and next week, I have 2 papers due for my history major and then 1 final project due for my virtual reality production class, which is also for my media arts and design major. I graduate in spring of this year, so after this quarter's over, I only have 1 left, and I feel really weird. I don't think I fully understood the feeling of bittersweet until this year, because as much as the school is a grind and as easy as it is to kind of complain, I also love this school, and I'm so thankful to have a college experience that I can already tell I'm gonna miss.
Hi.
Put the Diet Coke.
나중에 무슨 영화 만들 거예요?
Hi, welcome in. Thank you.
I just finished my job interview. I think it went okay. It was just a quick 20-30 minute phone call, but it's time to get back to it. For the rest of the day, I have to finish up a couple of assignments, send out a thank you email to my interviewer, and work on my capstone. We're in the final stretch. Let's go. Hi. I realize most of this vlog is going to be silent because I've literally been in the library for at least 6 hours every day this week. So I thought I'd pop in and talk a little bit. I had 2 classes this morning, my 8 a.m. and my 9:30, and then after that I studied in the library for a little bit, and then I met up with my boyfriend for lunch, and then went back to the library, did some more work, and then now I'm back home and I'm about to do a virtual interview. It's one of those interviews where they give you a prompt on the spot, and then you have to record a video of yourself. And I honestly hate these kinds of interviews because I just feel so like talking to myself in the camera, which is so ironic because that's literally what I'm doing right now. But for an interview, I feel like it's really helpful to feed off the energy of the person interviewing you. But I'm gonna do that and then do some more work at home. Then I'm gonna run to the grocery store, get some things, and we'll see where the day takes us.
Hello. For Olivia? Perfect. Thank you.
Hi. I just finished eating dinner and watching my Danny Gonzalez video, and it's time to work on my capstone again. And I thought this would be a good time to introduce my capstone in case any of you are interested in the Media Arts and Design department at uchicago, or just a design program in general. Essentially, the capstone is a senior year project that is sort of a culmination of all the skills that we've been developing and cultivating over the past 4 years. And so it can literally be about anything. It's an open prompt, and I chose to make mine on North Korean human rights issues because that's something that I'm really interested in, and 3/4 of my family are actually from North Korea initially, and they were able to escape during the war, but it's always been kind of something that I was interested in since high school, and so I thought it would make a pretty interesting media project. My project is basically an interactive online exhibit about North Korean human rights issues through the lens of letters and postcards, and so the project is called Letters I Can't Send, and when you enter the page, here's what it looks like. And it's kind of meant to be in a linear structure to kind of simulate you walking through a real exhibit. And so certain parts of the site are inaccessible from other parts, and you kind of have to follow a set order. This is not the final version. This is really just my first iteration of the project, but yeah, we have different letters and postcards written by defectors that I've either personally talked to or letters that I've compiled from online and books. This letter was written by a really awesome North Korean defector, Timothy Cho, who is currently a member of the British Parliament on the Committee of North Korea, and he also has quite a few very famous interviews on YouTube if you search him up, and he does lots of cool advocacy things and speaks at different universities and different events, conferences. But I was fortunate enough to have a Zoom call with him, and he so generously offered to contribute to my project, and so he wrote this very touching letter. And my next step right now is to record voiceovers for these letters so that visitors of the site can kind of listen along as they read. And so I'm gonna do that for all the other postcards and letters that I have as well. So let's get to it. Testing, testing. Why am I nervous? I still do not know your name, but you may remember the traumatic event that took place at Shanghai American School in September 2004, so that we can stand for others and advocate for our cherished freedom, democracy, and the rule of law. Some of the letters that I have to do voiceovers for are in Korean, which I'm not super confident in my Korean. It's my third language because I learned English first and then French and then Korean, and so I'm a wee bit nervous, but we do our best. 사랑하는 that we might when we were young. It was just like a song when we were young.
For NCT
And Singles Inferno.
Season 3.
Yeah.